This Sunday is the first official lesson of the To Save a Life series, and I'm excited about this series because my prayer is that ultimately it helps our students begin to understand the importance that their life can be in touching the lives of others. If there are people around them at school, if there's people who live near them in their neighborhoods, there are people who walk through these doors of this youth group that are hurting, that are lonely, and who need to know that they matter. I've seen kids of our own who we know the stories that they have taken steps towards taking their life. We know people that walk into our youth group that are lonely and hurting, and man, we've had several this year that are breaking my heart, and I see them come in and I see them not connecting. I see us kind of afraid to approach them, and we've got to do something different. They got to know that when they come in here that they matter. They got to know when they come in here that they're loved, and not just loved by a leader or two who's coming over and talking to them. It's got to be students. It's got to be, and that the church really becomes the church. Christ sought out those people that the society had said were losers, those who the society had said were no good, who said they were worthless, who said they were untouchable. Jesus went and he touched them. He said, "You're not." He loved them and said, your life is of value. I want our ministry to do the exact same thing. And so I pray through this series this week as you guys start it. Each week, it's important to stick to the material because there's important biblical truths that they need to hear, they need to read about, and they need to connect to. Encourage them to bring their Bibles. Encourage them to bring their Bibles every week. But I want you to get into personal conversations with them. Personal conversations that don't just let them get by with church answers, but get them really thinking about what are we going to do differently to touch the lives of people around us so that the story that happened in this movie would never, ever take place to anyone that we're connected to. I never want to have to say I've lived that story. I love you guys. Thank you for your leadership with the groups. I pray that this week goes well. Email me, let me know how it's going. Email me and let me know what you think of the material. We really want this to be important. And most of all, please be praying for your groups and for your students.